What's going on, chat? How is everybody doing tonight? So tonight we are doing episode 6. Episode 6 of the series. We are in Oklahoma at Wiley Post Airport, Kilo Papa Whiskey Alpha. On the West US server, if you want to jump in and join me, that would be awesome. I love flying with you guys. What's up, Doc? There's Chaos. Add the fuel. So I spawned in here at Wiley Post. When I lived in Oklahoma, I worked here at the airport at the Atlantic Aviation, right here where we're parked. Lots of GA, a few executives, nothing too big. Lots of Chinooks. We had a contract with fueling for training missions and whatnot, so we had a lot of traffic over from Tinker, Air Force Base, and all that. So I will taxi slow for you guys to load in. Again, we're at Wiley Post Airport, Kilo Papa Whiskey Alpha, West US server. What's up, OzTwitch? So the most interesting flights that came into here when I worked here was a few country stars. Taylor Swift also flew in here, but she looked like, you know what, when she did. Had to drive some cars up to the planes when they come in, so that was pretty fun. I got to drive some awesome cars. Aston Martin DB7 or DB6? DB6. I believe it was a 2009. There's a flight school, few little Robinson helicopters a lot too. Oh, Anton, okay, I gotcha. How are things over at the Alaska Discord? Down here in these hangars, we had a couple executive jets for the power company here. They'd fly out at least once a day, so took a lot of fuel. Also down here, just GAT hangars and whatnot would take the gas truck down here all the time. This is where I got to fly the Cirrus SR-22 Turbo. Went up with the regional test pilot for Cirrus. That was a lot of fun. That's when I got bit by the bug. So I moved down to Oklahoma in 2009, lived here until 2012. KSD, the gravel is honestly the most forgiving one. So if you want to get some practice, I mean, anytime you see me in my Discord flying around in the voice channel, feel free to jump in. You can add me in the sim as well as a friend. It's really a good looking plane. Gravel did a great job on this. Alright, so again, for people just tuning in, we are on the West US server at Wiley Post Airport in Oklahoma. If you want to jump in and join us, that would be awesome. KSD, just send me a friend request in the sim, and I'll check the menu here in a bit, make sure that I accept it so you can spawn in on us. Let's go. So again, right there is where I was working at Atlantic Aviation when I lived here. The majority of the time I lived here, I worked there. We're going to fly around this man-made lake up here. So quite the change of scenery from the last few flights, touring places that I've lived that have been really small towns. This is one of the biggest areas that I've lived in, as far as densely populated areas. So this is Lake Hefner. It is one of many, many, many man-made lakes. Right after World War II, Oklahoma had one of the biggest undertakings managing the water resources here. And Oklahoma actually has the most man-made bodies of water of any state in the U.S. Got the hydroelectric center there. A lot of what they did was not just for water resources for the farmland that is vast in Oklahoma, but also for generating the power. And down here under my right wing is one of the many parks around here. There's actually a lighthouse. You can kind of see it on the satellite picture terrain data right here next to the marina. It's right there on that little jaunt out there. It's a nice little lighthouse. And then this park right here has a nice memorial there right next to the water. Kind of heading back to the airport, so if anyone's still wanting to join us, you can spawn in there at the airport. Kilo Papa Whiskey Alpha is the airport code. I'm going back to half throttle, guys. So this area right here, this is actually where I lived for a good chunk of the time that I lived in here. At the south edge of that pond there is the apartments I lived in. And I lived in an apartment that was facing the water, so I had a really nice view over the pond there. Now we're going to head to another man-made lake, which is Lake Overholser. I used to go out to Lake Overholser all the time, watch the sunsets, take pictures there. So right here is the main spot right there that I used to drive out there and sit around. This whole area, this stretch next to the canal is really cool just to walk along and listen to the birds next to the water in the evening. Took lots of pictures out here. Doc, which one are you referring to? I got the one with the skis, but I haven't tried that out yet. There's another small dam. And then I also lived for a time in a condo out here with my cousin, right in this neighborhood. That was pretty nice being that close to the lake. Oh, the floats, is it out yet? Is it just the tester or what? I'll have to grab that. So we will be flying over downtown Oklahoma City on our way out, and see some of the countryside as well that's outside of Oklahoma City. Thank you so much for the follow. The juror is in the house. Nice, Doc. I'm definitely going to have to grab that. So downtown Oklahoma City, there's also Bricktown and the stockyards and cattlemen's, Shepler, all that good stuff. It was pretty tough for me living down here, being from Boise and being a BSU fan because of, you know, the Rose Bowl. That was a good game, though. So we're going to head a little more south, and I'm just going to do a gentle turn here. Now, obviously, Oklahoma being mostly in the plains lands, there's not a whole lot to look at as far as the scenery, but there's plenty of farmland and interesting things along the way. And I have some fun facts to throw out there to break up the monotony a little bit. Edward TX, I see you back there. Good to see you. Also here in Oklahoma City is one of a very well-renowned heavy equipment places where you can learn and get certified. It's attached to a trade school that's got a really good reputation. I almost went there. Yeah, Edward TX. I was just talking about that. It was tough for me living here, being a from Boise and being a BSU fan. So I did get to, while I lived here, I did get to go out to Pops. It's a really cool round barn that was converted into a restaurant and kind of a soda connoisseur, if you will. It's up the other direction, but it's a really cool place, and they actually have a wall that's just full of their different soda variety. The bottles just line shelves on the wall. It's really cool. And of course, Lake Arcadia. So I've got a slight climb going on. I'm hanging around 128, 29 knots. If you guys, I mean, there's nothing really getting away. I'm just going to let it float here. I have it trimmed out pretty good. If you guys want to try to join up for a little formation. And back there on the right of your screen as you're viewing, that is the Tinker Air Force Base. I had a friend that, he's originally from Poland, but he's in the Air Force. He flew on one of their airborne command centers. I forget the designation of it, but he actually was stationed there at Tinker. So about an hour and a half away from where I lived, I actually interviewed for cutting horse trainer's apprenticeship. Unfortunately, I didn't get the apprenticeship because there was other applicants that had more horse experience than I did. But it's a really cool place. It's actually pretty famous. There's a couple cutting horses that he trained that went on to be quite well known in the rodeo circuit. And he would train cutting horses for people all over the world. There's several ranches that pretty much generationally would go to this trainer. He had one client that was on the third generation coming up, so it was really cool to meet him, see the operation, and see him in action a little bit. I was really bummed not to get the position, but I went on to make quite a bit more money there in town, quite a lot closer, etc., etc. And then I ended up moving not too long after I interviewed for that position, so it ended up being the way things go. Guys, everyone watching, get in on the raffle. 5,000 bond points up for grabs. Doctor, this one is join. Exclamation mark join. And speaking of points up for grabs, you guys can check your points, exclamation mark points. You can spend them in chat, you can gamble them and battle each other, etc., etc. For the full list, you can check hashtag, or I'm sorry, not hashtag, but exclamation mark commands. Doctor in number 4 place. Look at that. There is also, next to the chat box, there is the channel points, which you can redeem for different things. I added in 3 different options, strictly for Flight Sim. Doctor, look at that. Doctor won 5,000 bond points. Easy to get lost out here. I lost my flight line. There we go. So when I lived out here and went up in the Cirrus with the test pilot, it was really cool. We went up around the Kingfisher area. There's a training airspace box out there. So we went up there and did free flight around the box. It was really nice to have that freedom, and to be up with a regional test pilot, you know, was just a cool experience in and of itself. But he showed me a couple of different ways to stall. He had me actually take off from the airport and, you know, fly the director. The Cirrus has nice screens in it and everything. It was a little odd with a side stick, though. So basically for this flight, there's not a whole lot around here that I can speak to besides my experiences there in town and around town there. So what I decided to do for our destination on the main flight here is we're going down to the border with Texas. We're going to Lake Texoma, and we'll be landing in the little strip there at the state park. Hey, Inverted, welcome to the stream, man. If you want to fly with us, West US as normal, we're in Oklahoma. You'll find me on the map. This is possibly my last stream for a while at least, so I'd like to get a group going if I can. I love flying with you guys, having you guys join me, so it's really cool. So out here in Oklahoma, they have their major industries actually start with aviation. So it's pretty cool that I had that experience there working at the airport. I looked some stuff up earlier. The state flower for Oklahoma is the rose. Oklahoma rose. State bird is the scissor-tailed flycatcher. It was the 46th state to become part of the Union, 1907 in November. Trying to find that spot where it listed the industries earlier. So Oklahoma is a host of a wide range. Aviation is one of the biggest industries. Energy, transportation equipment, obviously farmland. Inverted, it goes real fast with the sim, especially flying places that I haven't been before. That's why usually when I'm flying with Fliggity, I've got default graphics everywhere. Kind of looks bland compared to his stream, but it works all right. I'm usually running out about halfway through the cycle, so I've got limited internet speeds for about half the month, usually, the way that I have been doing it. So something's got to give. Well, inverted, that's what I ended up doing. I got the hotspot on top of my cell phone's hotspot, so I do have a combined 60, but it still goes super fast with streaming. And with, trying to get these graphics in, that's why one of the reasons I, doing this series, I was doing it in places that I've flown before where I've lived, but I had not been in Oklahoma yet. Earlier today, when I was working up the flight plan for this, is the first time that I loaded anything down here. Even with it being so flat out here, I love the way that it looks with the sunlight coming through the clouds, highlighting different areas of the farmland. Looks really nice. This river we're flying over right now is the Canadian River, is what it's called. Doctor, I was thinking about doing that, but it is linked up with the Stream Elements tips, so that is part of the deal there. There's inverted. Nice form, KSD. What's up, Nabil? How's it going, mate? Nabil, we need to get you in on some of these flights. I know it's a tough time for you normally getting ready for work when I'm doing it, but yeah, preferably not. No, no. Sunday, you should see me around Discord in the in-flight Unicom or something. Yeah, tonight's definitely a little different. Being so flat, not nearly as interesting as some of the flights that I've been doing, but still along the series, places I've lived. So, and while I lived there, I had a Mercury Cougar that was totaled by the hail, pretty much size of my fist. But otherwise, I didn't get face to face with a tornado. I saw a couple off in the distance, but never had any close calls with a tornado. But they were common, and of course, they test the sirens all the time as well. Wow, Nabil. Yeah, I normally fly, like, even if I have the data turned on and I'm flying in an area, I rarely have the photogrammetry turned on. I just have the satellite data. So most places that I have flown that have the photogrammetry, it's pretty rough in places. So I usually fly low enough to notice all of the jagged edges and whatnot. Yes, Nabil, this is the gravel. Modeled after Scrappy. It's a great plane. It's the most forgiving bush plane, so You definitely need to have it for that. I know you're normally flying the airliners; it's quite a difference, but this is the most forgiving bush plane. So, slight left, guys. Get back on the line. Honestly, Nabil, I mean, it's a rocket ship. You can take off anywhere in a short distance. You can climb any mountains. Takes off like nothing, and it lands like nothing too. I mean, you can land 1 or 2 notches of flaps on an airport. The airstrips are a breeze too. Normally, you're only using maybe maybe 2/3 of the dirt strips that I fly out of. So I usually cut it pretty close. I was right on the edge of stall by the time I touch. Inverted's inverted. So hey, inverted. See if the raffle will work for you. You can do either S raffle or just raffle. Get in on the raffle, guys. Another raffle, 5,000 points. I really appreciate you guys flying with me. It's always more fun when there's someone flying with me. If you are watching and you want to join us, we are in the West US server in Oklahoma. Nearest airport at the moment is Foxtrot 30. I noticed this earlier when I was flying the route here. Check that out, guys. I'm not sure what that is. I'll have to look into it on Google Maps. Inverted and KSD coming up with 2,500 bond points each. Look at that. And there's the link automatically in chat there. We have enough chatters that it spawned that link. If you have not yet, you can join the Discord, click that link. I do post up the stream flight plans when I can, and group flights occasionally. Flying around randomly, I'm usually an in-flight Unicom as well. You can just join in on the fun. Nabil, Maybe you should gamble some of your bond points. Try that out, just a bit. There you go, Nabil. There is a cooldown, so don't get too carried away. If you guys want to try an echelon left, everybody just stack up on the left wing there. So I'll take this moment right now. Not much else is going on while the guys are stacking up in formation here. At the end of last night's stream, we had a follow come in from Big Fat Mike. Thank you, Big Fat Mike, for the follow. And then off stream, we had Daniel Locks. And then on tonight's stream, we had the Juror come in with a follow as well. So thank you guys so much. Slight left, guys. I'm drifting again. If you guys need me to slow down, just let me know. I'm going to back it up a little bit. And now I've got to retrim. Hang on. It's a bit better. Not so much in the red.
Doc, you want to slide over on the left wing, right behind the target, in between KSD and the bird. Looking good, guys. Hopefully this won't mess up my plane like it has in the past. Alright guys, coming up on the turn into final for Texarkana Lake. So I'm going to start my descent. And I'm going to slow down a bit. Looks good. Half throttle, 1 notch of flaps. So we're coming up on the border with Texas. We're going to land at the state park, the Lake Texoma State Park airstrip. Mordecus, you missed the raffle. Don't worry, we'll do another one. No worries, Mordecus. I've got you. We'll do a raffle right now for you. There you go. There's the raffle. Just type ! Join. Alright guys, I'm going to pick up speed and put the flaps back up. There's a couple of really long bridges over this lake. Noticed it earlier when I was flying in the area. They're really cool. And some sandbars, some lake islands, lots of fun stuff to do in the gravel. Who was that just played hello there? Twitch user? Hello there. General Kenobi? I wonder why it said Twitch user instead of your name. That's kind of odd. So if you're just joining in the stream, we are flying in Oklahoma on the West US server. We're flying into Texoma State Park, little airstrip there. If you want to join us, we are in the gravel. Inverted showing out there. Doctor coming back up with another 5,000 point win. And then gambles some. Go ahead and type !points. Let's see who's got the top. I think it's still Metal Moss. Big shout out to Metal Moss. Again, last night he gifted 5 subs, so really appreciate that. So we're coming up on basically a right-hand pattern on this airstrip here, and we're going to be flying over one of the super long bridges across the lake. Really interesting. There you go, Doctor. There's number 1 spot. Show off inverted. I wish the box wasn't so big. I wish you could get closer in formation without it ghosting. There's that bridge. So, really cool park here, state park, Lake Texoma State Park. Right next to basically the border runs through this lake. Mean Deep coming in with the raid. What's up, Mean Deep? So the border between Oklahoma and Texas goes through this lake. It's really cool. So the area is called Texoma, and it's a pretty cool place. I'm gonna turn base here. So we're coming in on Lake Texoma State Park airstrip. Nice, Morcus. I lived in Oklahoma City for about 3.5 years, close to. And my mom grew up in Dallas. Doctor! When I'm on final... Okay, here's a flyby inverted. For Doctor, redeeming. There's a song that comes to mind. It goes something like, you can always go around, right? Let's see if I can do a pattern inverted. I hope you're enjoying this, Doctor. Yikes! It is so hard to keep up with chat inverted here. I don't even know. Okay, there. It's so disorienting. So, for those of you who don't know, I put in a request for Fliggity, and I put in the request to fly inverted the whole way from departure to approach. It's a short flight, but it should be very interesting if you guys catch that. Oh, this is so hard. It should be very interesting to watch Felicity try this. Alright, let's go. Do it live. Doing it live. Had a little bit of a bounce, but you know. Alright guys, so basically straight south and a little bit, once you get over the water, it is a little bit to the east. So if you take off going the way that I came in, and then take a right turn over the lake, you'll see those islands that I was talking about earlier. There's a couple that have a dark grassy area populated in this end, which make for an awesome sandbar landing, just saying. And the other bridge is over there in that direction as well. Let's see who can find the farm field that looks like Pac-Man the fastest. When you see it, type it out in chat. While you guys are doing that, I have a special screen tonight for us. Because it is what it is, my internet is almost gone. So, I have a brand new hype page for everyone to share. You've got 3 minutes to share the link to the stream, get as many people in as you can, and we'll see what we can do with this brand new screen. So, here we go.
All right, well, not a whole lot of hype out there tonight, but what did you guys think of the screen? Pretty cool, huh? If we have any new viewers, this one is for you. There's the bits. There's the bits. Thank you so much, KSD, for the bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that, man. What do you think, chat? What do you think? Should we count it? Should we count it? I barely missed that screen. Oh, nice. Mock check ride. Well, good luck with that, man. And thank you so much for the bits. I cannot express how much that means. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So you guys want to try out this sandbar here, maybe? So if you guys think that we should count those bits as the hype, and we didn't get another follower during that screen either, so it's up to you guys, chat. You guys flying with me, you guys watching, type in chat 1 for it doesn't count, or type in 0 for it does count. 1 for it does not count, 0 for it does count. And if it does count, we get enough zeros in the chat, then we will do the bonus round on stream. 0.5. You just had to, Inverted. You just had to. I gave you 2 choices. So basically, the way that those screens work is the hype is to build up hype, obviously, and to power up the stream to go on at a higher energy level. I'm working on getting together some different flight plans to use in that case when there's a lot of hype. It barely missed the stream coming through, so I'm not sure when KSD actually got that in. And our follow to continue page is for doing the bonus round flight, either extended flight or a separate flight plan like I have planned tonight on stream when we get followers on that screen. So it's either off stream or continue the stream and do the bonus round. So what do you guys think? Oh, now Inverted changes his mind. What do you guys think? Only 2 votes so far. I know there's more people watching. Come on, someone speak up in chat. Let's get one more 0 in there. Inverted coming in with the third zero. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. Well, you know what? It counts. You know what? It counts. Alright, guys, so for the bonus round, I will set that up. I will be sharing the flight plan for the bonus round in the Discord. The link to the Discord is on my Twitch profile, and it has been shared a couple times in chat. So if you've been watching for a bit, just scroll back in chat, grab that link, look for the pre-flight thread, and the flight plan will be in there. I'm going to go ahead and load out, put it on the bonus screen. I'll be back when I'm loading in. We'll see you guys there. Let's try this screen again. Just because I like the song. And no, Inverted, it is not my music. Unfortunately, I found this one, liked it a lot, so I used it for this screen. Alright, chat, the flight plan is in the pre-flight thread on Discord for you. Alright, chat, we're back. We're doing it anyway. We're taking off in... where is this again?
We're taking up from Charlie Yankee Bravo Whiskey in Canada. We are going to be flying through Banff National Park. I love this place. I've done this flight so many times, but I felt like it was a great bonus round for tonight. Good change from Oklahoma flatness, and yet again here we're starting out in what's considered the Plains area in Canada, and we are heading toward the Continental Divide in Canada, flying through Banff. Got some awesome scenery coming up, so stick around. Make sure you share that link for the stream so we can get some more viewers in here, build up the community a little bit. Join the Discord if you haven't already, all that good stuff. Well, let's go. Converted, was that you that pulled the Vaughn back there? Man, I love this place. I wouldn't mind living there. Nice. Again, I really appreciate you guys playing with me out here. Doctor, he said he had a, oh, what was it called? Like a check ride, a mock ride, something like that, in the morning. So he cheered the bits, and that was the end of it for him. He'd needed to head off the bed, so. I'm at full send. I'll back it off if you guys want to join up. Yeah, I mean, I know we've got viewers, so if you guys have the sim, you want to join us. We are on the West US server. We're in Canada right now. There's the airport code if you want to spawn in there and then catch up to us. Hey Doc, I didn't see earlier. Did you lose a bunch of points or did you just get more? Oh no, you lost your number one spot. Oh no. So this will actually be my first time flying this route with the gravel, and I know it does great other places, but I'm wondering if now that I have the gravel, I can climb up some of the spots that I had to avoid before. Oh, inverted. Inverted. Is it the but so whatever the sonary gland or something like that? Look at the scenery. Interesting. That's awesome. I don't know why this place has to take my data and reload when I've flown here before so many times, but whatever. Oh, stream elements. It's supposed to send that along with the link to the Discord.